Hey everyone, this is Bob Perkins coming to you from aa-isp's Inside Sales Studio. As you can tell, I'm on the road here, part of the 2016 Summer Sales Tour. I'm actually up in upstate New York, Saratoga Springs. But it's a pleasure to have Samantha Dexter with us. I know you like to be called Sam, so I'm going to call you Sam. And Sam, thanks so much for joining us today. Sam's going to talk about something that's really important in selling, and that is being persistent. And Sam, I think you call it professional persistence. So we look forward to getting a couple tips from you out to the viewers. But before you jump in, why don't you tell the viewers a little bit about your role and your company and so on.
Sure, Bob. Well, I appreciate you having me. I do watch the Monday Morning Sales Minute every week. It's been very helpful for my career. I've worked in business development for over 5 years now. And I work with a safety software company called Rave Mobile Saftey outside Boston. You know, I work at my company as well doing some training and development. So I'm happy to be here, and I appreciate you having me on.
All right, well, let's share some tips for the sellers that are viewing this.
Yeah, today I kind of wanted to talk about the importance of follow-up and how to do it right. Obviously, today's prospects, they're very, very busy. They're very distracted. We already know that. They got a lot of salespeople calling them and vying for their attention. And proper follow-up is just really critical to getting through and making a statement and sticking in their mind with your company, your solution, and what you have to offer. So first tip I would say is to stay as organized as possible. You know, make sure that you record all of your voicemails, all of your emails, and any interactions you have. Get it into your CRM that you're using, or even if you're using a spreadsheet. It really doesn't matter as long as you keep track of what you're doing and who you're speaking with. Only because, it can become wasted effort if you don't do that. I know a lot of reps that call down their call sheet, and they'll call that sheet all day long, and they won't leave a message, they won't send an email. They really don't make a mark. So I'd say staying organized is kind of the first tip.
Great.
Second tip, again, like you said, being persistent and being professional at the same time. You don't want to be an annoyance to a prospect, but we do need to get through with our message. We need to go beyond 1 or 2 attempts. So obviously there's a lot of statistics out there today that 1 or 2 attempts isn't going to cut it. So we need to make sure that we are touching base with that prospect at least 6 times or more.
Yeah, that's a really good tip. I've heard some of the same stats. The average connection and conversion, if you will, takes 7 to 8 tries before it happens. So good.
Absolutely. And I've had prospects call me back and thank me for being persistent, but not obnoxious. And so it really does pay off. When they realize that, hey, this is a real person trying to reach me, they're genuine, they're sincere, they're trying to help me, and they're not just spamming me. This isn't a robocall. It can really make a difference. And I've had people call and thank me, and I've had people call and apologize for not getting back to me. Yeah. So it does work. Just stick with it. Last tip I have really is that you want to be creative with your follow-up as much as possible. So, maybe write out some voicemail scripts for yourself. Make sure that you're not saying the same exact thing on every voicemail and every email. You can be creative with how you present your solution and try to add a little bit more value each time you reach out. I think that's really, really critical.
Yeah, that's a great tip. I did something on personalization a few weeks ago, and just even in the tone of your voice, if you sound conversational, if you sound like you almost have formed a relationship with that person, you can actually do that in your voice to make them have more receptivity to it. Would you agree?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And even on email, you don't have to send a ton of attachments and links just to make an impression. If you keep it short and personal, it really does come through as, again, hey, this is a person on the other end who's trying to, provide some value.
That's great. Great tips today. The big takeaway again is you said it takes 6, 7, 8, 9 attempts. Be professionally persistent. I think that's critical. So viewers, if you're out there, try some of the tips that Sam shared with you this morning. Give us some feedback. Let us know. Sam, thanks again for joining us. I know you're in the front lines here, so you're doing this every day. It's great to hear from a practitioner. Appreciate your membership in the aa-isp, and we look forward to interacting with you again in the future.
Thanks, Bob. I really appreciate it.
All right, everyone. This is Bob Perkins signing off from Monday Morning Sales Minute, part of the Inside Sales Studio. Until next week, everyone, good selling. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.